that Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi should be the next president in 2023, and they've already printed the banners and the vehicle. They are campaigning already. So, sir, how did you see that the Emir is going to be dethroned? And you also give prediction, yes, in that book, that those who came after Erastus will be dealt with. So, are you saying that Emir Sanusi didn't do well at CBN, or what? And do you think it's the act of God or his own mistakes?
God bless you, my brother. I believe the time of Sanusi is over. If anybody should come to the Tom Milan Bridge and Abule Egba Bridge, yes, sir, and the Kotun Bridge to put the picture of Sanusi, Sanusi cannot be anybody in this country again.
So what do you mean, sir? People don't.
Sanusi is even more worse than Buhari.
Excellent, sir.
He's an erratic person.
His Royal Highness Emir Lamido Sanusi Lamido II.
Dethroned. Underline the word dethroned. In those days, when you look at the time of Ondo State, okay, sir, they removed the Oba in Owo. Olagbegi was dethroned.
Governor
was dethroned. Do you know that Emir is just a public servant? I don't know why you people just making this to raise sound.
In Kano, Emir is highly revered.
No,
there's a place you go, you see the picture of the Emir, not picture of governor.
No, he's just like a school teacher who is helping people to raise their children. I don't know the position of Emir in heaven. I don't know the position of Emir in Quran. I don't know the position of Emir in the Bible. When you look at 1 Corinthians 7, and when you look at 1 Corinthians 3, 6, and 7, do you know that even the president, when he was a student in university, when he was a student from the secondary school, he was around the Yoruba people, and they have already put a stigma on him. He's not a person who believes in other people.
Emir Sanusi Lamido
worse than the governor of Kaduna. It just looks as if it's the same father and mother that gave birth to them in heaven. They are worse human beings on the surface of the earth.
You mean the Emir and his best friend, El-Rufai?
When they are smiling to you, you have to be running. You know, the Emir of Kano that was dethroned has cut somebody's head before. He has killed somebody thinking that he was the one that rough-handled the Quran. Then later they now see that he's not the one. He cut off the head of an able guy. Then when he was in the school too, he was only preaching one thing, that is Muslim. What is the qualification of Emir Rufai? Sanusi, let me ask you.
No, he studied Sharia economy at International University of Sudan. No, Sharia economy, sir.
Look at how stupid that statement to you.
No, sir, it doesn't. He studied Sharia.
Compare that with. Can you compare that certificate with the one of the man who is now the owner of this airport in London?
Are you talking about Awolesi?
Can you compare Sanusi with Awolesi?
Awolesi is a revered investment banker, sir.
That's all. That's all.
Gatwick Airport for favorable.
But to a country where a Muslim, you know what, Madam Fodio put them into this mess. He never knew that it's going to jeopardize their future. You know, you see the plate number of the Kaduna people and the Arewa people. They said they were born to rule. Rule whom? Rule whom?
Maybe they want to rule the Yoruba.
You see how they narrow down? Have you seen any Hausa people in London, in America, in any university abroad? No. They will only go to Qatar. They will only go to Saudi Arabia. They will go to Egypt to go and bring up their certificates. Because they will just cook them up within 6 months. Because their area wanted to produce the minister. That's what they normally do. So automatically, I don't know why Nigerians is talking about the dethroned Emir of Kano. Abacha dethroned a whole Masido.
No, it was the one that his son is now a former national advisor, Dasuki.
Then nothing happened. I don't know this one can be trouble. When are we going to have election? 2023. We are still 2020. We never even knew whether he's going to drop by plane crash, whether he's going to sleep and never woke up. Who gave him his life? Is it not God? Then when you look at the book of Jeremiah 23, Jeremiah 21, Jeremiah 20, and then Jeremiah 8. Then when you look at the book of Exodus 20, and when you look at Isaiah 40 from 10, Isaiah 41 from verse 1 to 5, Isaiah 43 verse 1 to 8, then he now do tell us again that my glory will not be shared with anybody. And he said we should not be boast of tomorrow. Tomorrow will surely take care of himself. What type of life do these people have? Then why do you follow them? Why do you want to ask a man of God about Sanusi? Sanusi is gone. He's gone.
No, we have
the two sons of the governor of Kaduna. He was instrumentally to the death of the Christian governor that governed in Kaduna. They are all their hands are full of blood.
Patrick Yakowa.
Yes, he was instrumental to it. They said they don't want to see Christian there. Now he has been there. After 8 years, we see what will happen. I can see what they do to that senator who was trying to tell them the truth. He didn't win his constituency.
Shehu Sani.
Yes, that's what they did to him. But Shehu Sani will be with one of those people who buried him when he died. God will prolong the life of Shehu Sani to see the end of the governor of Kaduna. And with all the bloodbath that has been going on during the time of Babangida till now in that state, thinking they want to make that a caliphate of the Muslim, you know. But it is the will of God that will prevail. So all these people you are talking, they are more or less it out. I asked you about his qualification. See what you are talking. Can this one get any job in London? Can with this certificate get any job in America?
Sharia economy, sir.
He can't get job with this.
The University International University of Khartoum.
Don't get it. He can go
Sudan, sir.
Yes, sir. He can go to Egypt.
The University of Khartoum in Sudan.
Forget about all this. This guy is a dullard. This guy is a dullard.
Former CBN governor, sir.
That is on tribal settlement. Look at what he did to all the banks. Afribank, Akingbala Bank, and everything. He modeled everything together because he didn't know anything about banking system. From First Bank to this very way, he turned everything upside down. Even to do himself and the other Igbo man who did not know his left from right, Soludo, who was the
Charles
Soludo. You see what he did in CBN? The two of them was a cost to Nigeria, and he was the one that statement the death of the emir. And I was shouting the other day, oh, this is a foul. This man was not supposed to die in an accident. It was orchestrated by Sanusi. Then the emir, because he wanted to have a safe landing. As he's coming from CBN, he want to be there. They don't like any small place again. They want higher places. Do you remember it in the book of Matthew 23, 1 to 4? Matthew 23 again, from verse 20. He said they like washing the back of the plate. They don't want to walk inside. How many times have you seen them doing the right thing to the masses? And when he goes in there, he embezzles all the caliphate money. Then Osinbajo was blocking him up, was covering him up. The stupid Osinbajo, who did not know his left from his right. Even the last time, anytime the president wanted to travel now, they don't hand over to Osinbajo again. They only hand over to themselves, the cabals. He's as good as a useless person. He's an auxiliary chair in the government now. Osinbajo is an auxiliary chair. If we don't run into the sand, we don't need the chair. I know what the warming up, it was warming up the other day. What does Yoruba gain from Osinbajo? It was a two-threat bulldog. So that's all.
Sanusi Lamido also, they said the governor was saying that he bought a lot of expensive car, but this has been his life. I mean, it's a royal that he bought multi-million naira Rolls Royce and bought. I mean, all sort of allegation that does not even hold water, sir, by the governor Abdullahi Gadunji, sir.
So I don't need to talk about all these things. He's thinking. I'm running my race to make heaven. But when you are seeing those people who has nowhere to go, why do you want to talk about them?
Because we're afraid someone like Pastor
to greet any of your friends that fail in primary 4.
No, sir.
When you are in primary 4, you made second, and your friend that carried the last position, 48/48 in the class. Have you ever found a time from primary 5 to go and greet the person?
I forgot him at the back.
Then why do you not to talk about Sanusi and the Emir of Kano and the Arewas?
Because people like Pastor Godalo are going to
forget them.
So the Bakari Godalo.
Get all these people. Bakari is a lawyer. Bakari ran away from Redeem to set up his own because they are not comfortable.
Pastor Godalo.
They want their voice to be heard virtually all the time. Do you know anything about the life of Bakari? and Yahuku and the rest of them. And when you look at all these people, there was a time Bakari was even flagging up. We are waiting for his pick-up. He said he's the next president.
Number 16, sir.
But now, he's going there now to now greet somebody who is going to be number 16 again. Are they two going to contest the same? Are we going to divide Nigeria into two? Do you see there is no sense in what you're asking me? Those people are senseless. They said somebody is a childless. He said he has to go and see Oyedepo. Then when they now ask the woman, how old are you? He said, I'm 75 years old. What can Oyedepo do again? When he's not doing ministerial period again. Don't you remember what happened in the book of Genesis 17 and 18 and 19? He said this man could have even ate their food and go. Why do you say Sarah is going to have a baby next year? They never knew that he's a supernatural man who has all the power in his hand. Leave these people, they are not thinking about heaven. Sanusi cannot govern Nigeria. Osinbajo cannot govern Nigeria. None of them. They are just passing through. Leave them alone. When they brought Goodluck Jonathan, I told you that instead for this man to be arranged to go and take care of our zoo, they brought him to the state house. He converted anybody that do everything by 8 o'clock in the morning. Voka is already drunk, dead drunk every day. So what do you expect us to do? So he's coming with Sharia again. Look at the Chief Judge of the Federation. What is the qualification of the Chief Judge of the Federation? Can you tell me the qualification? The Chief Judge of the Federation of Nigeria.
Legal Sharia.
Yes, legal what?
Sharia, sir.
Don't you see we are sick? We are sick. We are about going. We will soon break. That's what I told you before. I don't even knew you are going to arrange this interview. And Mama, I'm waiting when we are going to split.
No, you said it in 2014, United States of Nigeria.
We are going. So leave all these people to be making noise. It will come as a shocker to them. The Igbos are ready. The Yorubas are ready. So let the Arewa see what they want to come and do. If we downside in Lagos, then the port grinded, everything grinded, then I don't know what we'll do. They use Nigeria to generate what they are spending in the north. That's all. And all the judicial killing, all the killing, all this is just the answers and the Fulanis. And then when you look at all this, don't talk about them. Don't just talk about them. And when they finish doing their security something, they will now turn them to join the soldier. They turn them to join the soldier. The Besuboy, they drive them to the creek. Then the OPC boy, they arrest them. Yes, but anybody that does well in the north, they match them to the soldier. That's the reason why Boko Haram cannot stop. They cannot win Boko Haram war. No. Because when you look at even the EFCC, the Chief of Army Staff and all of them, they are Fulani and Hafsas. So they never see good in anybody. But one day, once the Israelites can leave the land of Egypt, we will leave. We said, let my people go. We are very close to even Tinubu, who said he wanted to be a president, I didn't see him there.
What do you mean, sir?
He can't come there, wait and see. The law will pass through this land. We are going to bury a lot of illustrious people. Between now, Babangida, the man who was selling ammunition before. Between now and 2023, we are going to bury even the former governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Jakande, and most of them, they are all going. Even Obasanjo and the rest of them. Even the last election may be their last election. So don't worry. He said, don't boast about tomorrow. Don't you read the Bible again? The Bible will not go on. The Bible will still be, you cannot turn any of the words upside down. It will come to reality. Yes.